get her a new dress, I turn the pumpkin into a coach, I turn the mice man into a coachman, and I give her the glass slippers.
What about the midnight game? You forgot about the midnight game?
You didn't let me finish. I tell her all wears off by midnight. By the way, boss, I've been meaning to ask, why does it have to wear off by midnight? Why can't we just make it last all night?
What? Not just the midnight game. If you don't do the midnight game, then there wouldn't be any dramatic tension in the story. You lose that great scene where she's running out of the palace as a bell starts for midnight. Then the princess chases her. Then the dramatic music starts. If you don't do the midnight game, you might as well not even tell the story. What's wrong with you?
She needs to calm down, boss. Are you gonna have a stroke?
She's right, boss. You need to chill now.
All right. It's just, I feel like how weird of a Cinderella gets up. Everyone is going to want a fairy godmother. This will make fairy godmother's famous for all time.
And to celebrate, we're going to have the greatest party in the history of fairy godmother parties.
Party! Woo!
All right, settle down. You still have to hang the banana and make the cheese dip. How long does Cinderella cost to help?
About 3 hours.
All right, let's begin Operation Celebration.
Cinderella! 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 Where are you? What are you screaming about? I was trying to take a nap. Have you seen Cinderella? I swear that girl is never around when we need her. Last time I saw her was after lunch and she was scrubbing out the pigsties. She's just the laziest stepsister we've ever had. Cinderella! Cinderella, where are you? I keep telling Mama we need to get a new one. I saw a stepsister at the village square the other day. She had big muscles and hardly smelled at all. We'll just have to tell Mom that one. Cinderella! Here I am, little step-siblings. Where were you and what were you doing? I was doing all the laundry. Well, what took so long? Well, first, I had to make the soap. Then I had to carry the laundry all the way down to the creek. That's 3 miles away. Then I had to beat all the clothes with rocks in the freezing cold water. Then I had to make all the clothes dry, like by twisting them around trees. Then I had to carry them all the way back home. So what took so long? Yeah, it's not like the street isn't downhill. The street isn't a downhill one. What do you mean? The creek is downhill. Yes, when you're going to the street, it's downhill. But when you're coming back, it's uphill. Cinderella, do you think we're dumb? The stream is downhill from here, and mountains don't move. We learned that in school. Yeah, that's right. And we almost graduated in 3rd grade. So don't think you can fool us. You just try to make excuses for being so slow and lazy. Yeah, she's right. You complain about a little laundry, and what else have you even done today? Well, first, I got up at 4 in the morning and milked the cow. Then I made you breakfast. Then I took the milk to the market to sell. Cut up all the firewood for the week, finished the cabbages, made you lunch, cleaned up the pigsty, and then did all the laundry. That's it, Fabio. I thought you were going to have her fix the roof. That's right, Cinderella. Now that you have a little free time, I need you to go up and fix the roof. But we don't have a ladder to climb up towards the roof. It's 30 feet high. That's just like you, Cinderella. Always trying to find reasons to get out of work. There's that tall tree right next to the roof. You can just climb to the top of the tree and leap over to the roof. But if I fell, I'd get really hurt. Cinderella, and if the world was round, we'd all fall off. Stop whining. The world is round. She thinks the world is round. Cinderella, it's a good thing Mama never sent you to school. You'd have flunked out the 3rd grade.
Cinderella, what are you still doing here? You're supposed to be out digging the hole for the new outhouse.
I had just started digging the hole when people stepsisters called me.
Yeah, I need her to cut my toenails. The big toe on my right foot is all green, and the little toe on my left is all twisted and naked. Before you do toenails, I need to rearrange my sock and underwear drawer. I want my socks to be moved from the 3rd drawer to the top drawer, and I want my underwear to be moved from the top drawer to the 3rd drawer. And then I want them sorted alphabetically and by color.
Alberta, don't be silly. Cinderella doesn't have time to waste on silly things like that.
Thank you, Miss Stepmother.
She has to go out and build a new barn.
What new barn?
I've ordered 100 llamas!
Llamas!
the new Xbox 360?
That won't be out for another 300 years.
Oh. Can I get some sticks to play with then?
Sure, honey.
I get to play with sticks.
Nasty step over. May I please get some shoes? The rocks really hurt my feet.
What are you still doing here? You're supposed to be out in the long barn. Get that. I don't want to.
Greetings and salutations, good citizens. I'm the Master's Royal Messenger, Sir Walter von Puck. I bid thee all a most gracious and royal good evening, and pray thee all with the health and spirits on this fine day.
Say what? Oh, are you here to deliver my mamas?
Mamas!
Alas and alack, dear lady, I come bearing no longer sin's most pleasant abode. No, I come bearing the most amazing and dare I say exciting message from the Royal Majesties, good King Vladimir and magnificent Queen Shania.
Well, what's the message?
The message? Oh yes, I forgot the message. In all the excitement of delivering this most amazing news, I was momentarily overcome with excitement and forgot to deliver the message, which of course was my whole purpose to rejoin your presence. As it were, allow me to extend my most humble apology and beg for your forgiveness. I fear it's too much to ask.
Good sir, please think nothing of it.
Ah, dear lady, I'm not worthy of such mercy, and you never beg for forgiveness. For your most gracious.
What's the message?
Oh, right, of course. Their royal majesties, King Vladimir and Queen Shania, command your appearance at a royal ball to be held tonight at the palace. At this ball, the most royal majesty, Prince Charmful, heir to the throne, will select his bride, who will become princess of the realm, and our next queen. Appetizers will be served. Bring your own beverage.
Oh, Mother, did you hear that? I get to meet Prince Charmful and I can become the queen.
Did you hear that? I get to be the mother of the next queen. Did you hear that? There's so many appetizers.
Wait a minute. Did you say the ball was tonight? That's no time to prepare at all. Why is actually notice?
Look, lady, I had to deliver one of these to every house in the whole stinking country. I've been walking around for the past 6 weeks. Cut me some slack.
Almost no messenger. We thank you for your good and loyal services. The most wondrous news you have brought to our house.
Yeah, now screw him. We've got a ball to get ready for.
Wait, I just thought of something.
If this Prince Charmful is such a catch, why do they have to have a ball to find a wife for him? Why can't he get his own wife? What's so wrong with him?
Fabio, don't be silly. Prince Charmful is the most wondrous man in the whole kingdom. Why, he's wise, brave, smart, and strong, and fearless, and any girl in the whole world would be lucky in her.
Well, he's a nice guy and all, but to be perfectly honest, he's kind of weird and nerdy. And instead of fighting dragons or rescuing maidens, he builds up model trains all day, which is kind of weird.
But trains won't be invented for another 400 years.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird. Anyways, none of the princes and ladies surrounding kingdoms wanted to marry him. So his parents figured they hold this big ball thing and marry him off before he got any weirder.
I don't care how weird he is. He's still a prince. And that means after I marry him, I get to live in a palace.
Well, fair ladies, and you,
Hey,
I bid thee all a most gracious good evening. And I must beg for your pardon, for I still have 52 messages to deliver in only 45 minutes. And alas, because I am considered management, there shall be no overtime for me.
Can you believe it? I get to go to the palace and meet Prince Charmful, and I'll get him to fall in love and marry me, and then I will become the queen and rule the whole country.
Can you believe it? I get to be the mother of the next queen, and I shall help you get the prince to fall in love with you, and you'll get married, and I'm going to tell you how to rule the whole country.
I wonder if they'll have those little pigs in the flying pins. Those are good eating.
I think I'll wear the dress I sewed on my hay. It's a little
My stomach. Oh, my head. Oh, my. What's it so bad? Everybody eat the potato salad? Not only did everyone eat it, but everyone has seconds. Oh, I've never felt so sick in my life. That's not enough. Like 5 pounds of potato salad that had food poisoning.
Well, it was kind of warm today, and I might have left the potato salad sitting on the carriage seat for a little too long, and
What did the doctor say? She said everyone would be fine in about 4 or 5 hours, but until then, we probably won't want to get too far away from the bathroom.
you could say that again. Sorry about the food poisoning, boss, but on the bright side, we didn't have to pay a lot of money for the potato salad. What's that?
Oh no! It's Cinderella! She's asking for help. Quick, Cinderella, get down there and save Cinderella and make us all proud.
Right, boss, I just go in. Oh
It's not going to look too good if the fairy godmother and Cinderella is running out every few minutes to throw up. I know that. We'll just have to find someone else. But boss, there isn't anyone else. They're all secretly in Esperanto. And we will help Cinderella tonight. She'll never marry the prince and live happily ever after. No one will ever call her fairy godmother again. Oh, who was us? Don't understand nonsense. When everyone's trying to say, I took the precaution of calling in a son. Must have been a potato salad that day. But I heard wrong. A what? A substitute fairy godmother? I got on the sub list. But this is Cinderella, the most important fairy godmother in history. You cannot set us up. It's either set us up or abandon Cinderella in the face. We can only hope that the substitute fairy godmother is a good one.
Hello! Did someone call for a substitute fairy godmother?
Are you the sub?
Why, yes, I am. My name is Lucretia Foster. Ooh, you don't look well at all. Are you guys feeling sick?
Yes, we all have food poisoning. That's why we called for you. Now, how much experience you have?
Experience in what?
And being a fairy godmother?
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Well, I got my fairy godmother certificate at the community college. Of course, that was 15 years ago, so I might be a little rusty in some of the spells and whatnot. But there was this one time where I helped remove a wart from a troll. Or maybe that was an elf. Or maybe it was just a really short person. Anyways, it was a rather large wart, but it did grow back later, so I don't really know if that counts.
That's it? That's all the experience you have?
Well, yeah.
What do you do the rest of your time?
I sell scented candles. In fact, if you're interested, I have a brochure. Our candle of the month is crab. And my goodness gracious, when you light it, you could just swear you're at the ocean. Or behind a seafood restaurant.
You mean to tell us that you never worked as a fairy godmother before?
Oh, heavens, no. Well, there was this one time. Of course, it was 7 years ago. It was so unfortunate.
What was unfortunate?
Well, I was supposed to turn this little wooden puppet into a boy. But in the book of spells, the spells for boys and yaks are on the same page. And I just got my new contacts and everything was a little blurry, so I accidentally turned him into a yak instead of a boy. My goodness gracious, you haven't heard so much yelling in your life. It was all just a little boo-boo, and ever since then, I, for some reason, haven't got much calls to substitute.
Oh my gosh. Possibly can't somehow. We should find somebody else. We can't find anyone else. The royal ball is starting in 10 minutes. If we don't send someone down there now, Cinderella will miss the whole thing.
What's going on? Who's this?
Quick, Esmeralda, do you have a word order for Cinderella?
Sure, it's right here.
Everything you need to know is on that list. You must help Cinderella get to that ball.
Hey, what's going on here? I'm the one who's supposed to...
Oh, land's sake, that poor person looks sick. Is she gonna be all right?
She'll be fine. Now get moving. And remember, the future of fairy godmothers all over the world lies in your hands.
Well, my goodness, isn't that something? Well, I'll certainly try my best. Now, this might be a little embarrassing, but is the spell for transporting back down to Earth bibbity bobbity beppity bob, or is it boopity buppity beppity boar?
It's Shazam.
Oh, right, of course it is. Silly, silly me. Sometimes I just don't know where my mind goes. Of course, all those silly spells sound so alike. Don't you ever wonder why they couldn't have made them simpler? It certainly seems to me that...
Go!
Oh, yes, sorry. Sometimes I get chatting away and time slips by, and next thing you know, it's been...
Go!
Yes, indeedy. Well, wish me luck. Now, where did I put my wand? I swear, if my head wasn't screwed onto my neck, I wouldn't be able to find my ear. Now, I know it sounds pretty quick.
Boss, I think we're in big trouble. You're telling me because I think I'm gonna... Boss? Boss?
Oh, why can't I go to the ball? It's not fair. If only I had a fairy godmother who could see.
Oh, my goodness gracious, that's smart. Why did I have to try it on my... Oh, hello. Who are you?
I'm Cinderilla, a poor and despondent girl in desperate need of help. Who might you be, O mysterious one?
My name is Lucretia Fossilworth. Would you be interested in buying some scented candles?
I beg your pardon?
Would you be interested in buying some scented candles? My goodness, a house is not a home until you have scented candles. And don't take this personally, because I'm sure you work very hard around animals to get all sweaty. But this room could use some freshening up. Now, to cover a strong stench like this, I would usually recommend our French vanilla. Unfortunately, that has a tendency to fall over and burn people's houses though, so maybe we should go with the cinnamon?
Alright, what's going on here? Aren't you supposed to be my fairy godmother?
Oh, yes, of course. I completely forgot. I got so mixed up with all the whizzing through the air and the big looping stuff, and I just don't know where my mind goes sometimes.
You are my fairy godmother.
Yes, indeedy. Well, I'm your substitute fairy godmother. You see, the scheduled fairy godmother got food poisoning, and so they called me in. And you just have to be so very careful when it comes to potato salad with the heat, or really anything with mayonnaise in it. You see, my mother used to make potato salad that had no mayonnaise in it at all. She used to use Crisco instead, and so it didn't really matter if it was out in the heat. Of course, it didn't taste very good, but you know, as my mother always said, better safe than sorry.
I don't mean to be rude, but the ball started 2 hours ago, and if I'm not there soon, the prince will already be married and on his way like to the honeymoon. So if you just kind of hurry up a little bit, that'd be great.
Oh, yes, they did tell me this was a restaurant. Now, you want to be a boy, right?
What? I want to be a boy. I want to be a ball.
Oh my goodness, that was my last job. Now, let's see here. Cinderella. Of course you don't want to be a boy. I bet you don't want to be a yak either.
What?
Now then, you need a carriage made of a pumpkin. Oh, that's a rather difficult one. Let me think. Bibbidi bobbidi bruce. No, that's not it. Iggity spliggity. No, that's not it either. Maybe we should just save that one for later. Now, next on the list, you need 3 mice turned into coachmen. Oh, I could do that. I'm much simpler. Where do you keep your mice, dear?
Oh, we don't really keep any mice. Really, mice we have are in the walls.
Splendid. Well, prepare to be amazed. Riggedy, rockety, rackety, roo! Splickety, splackety, sis, boo, boo!
Dude, that was strange.
Dude, what just happened?
Dude, are we in heaven?
What are you doing? These aren't my coachmen. These are only 3 mice. These are your pigs.
It seems so. Excuse me, gentlemen. Ooh, gentle pigs. Did you used to be mice?
Lady, do we look like mice?
We're pigs, lady. Do we look like we have tails on our butts? Oh, well, okay. So we got tails, but we don't squeak. We hate cheese, and we're about 50 times the size of any mouse.
What exactly are you doing here? Who are you two, and what happened to the wolf?
Whoa.
Well, there was this big bad wolf scene. They was getting ready to knock
little surprise waiting for him.
But the next thing we know is there's this huge flash. And well, we found ourselves here.
You got any chips and dip, lady? I'm starving. The wolf has been trying to eat us all day.
Kid! Dip! Kid! Kid! Stop! What are we doing now?
Well, guys, since you're here, would you be interested in pulling a carriage made of a pumpkin carrying this lovely lady to the ball at the palace?
Lady, I can tell you right now, that's not happening.
Are you insane? I can't go to the ball, pull back the pigs. Hey, what are you calling pigs?
Dude, we are pigs.
Oh, right. Say, what about them chips and dip? Chip, dip, chip, dip. What are the pigs that make so much?
What about dip?
Oh.
Well, now, my dear, don't worry. We'll get this all straightened out.
How? I've got no carriage, no horses.
Well, what about a piggyback ride?
Get me to that ball.
Right. Well, let me see here. I do have 10 gold pieces. I suppose we could call it half. Of course, it's not very romantic, but given the circumstances, I think...
Fine. Call the cow. Now give me my dress.
Your what?
My beautiful gown is ready to ball.
Well, what you have on right now is certainly lovely.
I'm dressed in rags. I smell like cow.
Oh, is that what that is? Well, I could try, but you know, the beautiful gown spell is a rather difficult one, and I haven't done it in a very, very long time. But here it goes. Just give me a second. Okay. Wiggity, wonkity, wackity, watch it! Buckity, buckity, boom!
I say, old chaps, that was a rather shocker, what? How do? I'm Merwin. Merwin the big bad wolf. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be my beautiful gown. One, it's hideous, and two, it's on a wolf.
Well, in all fairness, I did get part of it right. You see, in the manual, the spells for beautiful gowns is right next to the spells for ugly gowns. And it was transportation.
I say, I don't mean to be a bother, but could you please possibly tell me where I am and why I'm wearing a dress?
Well, that is Cinderella, and I'm her fairy godmother. I'm her substitute fairy godmother, and we're trying to find her a dress for a ball, and it seems you came along with it.
Bit of a rumbo, what? As for myself, I was in the process of shopping for my dinner when I found myself here. Jolly peculiar, what? Oh. If I were to take off this dress, I'd be totally naked.
You're a wolf. You're always naked.
Oh, quite right. Terribly sorry. Well, of course we can have this dress. It's rather ugly anyways. Let me just...
Hey, lady, you're all out of dips. Where are you seeing all your pickles?
Hey, it's the wolf.
Pig!
Stop it! What are you doing? He's trying to eat us.
I'm merely attempting to secure my supper. I see nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Oh yeah, how'd you like if we try to eat you?
It'll be very bad form, old chap.
How bad for you?
Knock it off, okay? Listen up and listen good. Tonight is the most important night of my life, and I'm not going to let them other the kids, the little boy, and nutcase ruin it for me.
Who's the nutcase?
You, get this straight. Nobody is eating anybody in this house. And you, get out of my house. And you, give me my glass slippers.
Glass slippers.
Don't tell me you haven't got my glass slippers.
Well, I haven't actually learned the spell for those. I suppose I could whip you up some patent leather clogs.
I say, glass slippers sounds very dangerous to me.
Yeah, because of your coat, the shit would shatter and you cut your feet all up.
Or suppose we have real ugly feet, then everyone would see them.
What? What do you need the glass box to go along with
I say, darling, do you really think this will work?
Of course it'll work. After all, I thought it up. So it must be a good idea.
Well, normally I would agree with you, except for the fact that Trumbull's never been to a ball. He's tone deaf. He couldn't dance even if his life depended on it. And when he gets nervous, he gets the hiccups. But besides that, it's a great idea.
I'm glad you agree. Of course, if you didn't agree with me, there'll be treason, and I'll have you arrested and thrown into a dungeon.
Very well then, I would have to have you arrested for arresting the queen, because that'd be treason as well. And then we'd both be in the dungeon, and there would be no one left to rule the entire kingdom, except for Charmful.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that. All right, I'm not ever arrested in my little pork chop.
Thank you, Lammy Pie. Oh look, here comes Charmful now.
Look, Mommy and Daddy, I just finished my new model train. Isn't it keen?
Son, you're 27 years old. Don't you think it's time to stop using words such as keen?
I'm afraid I must agree with your father. Doesn't sound very keenly.
How about nifty? Swell? The cat's pajamas?
Oh, I give up. Let's just have another child.
Not unless you plan on having the kid this time. 32 hours of labor was enough for me. Besides, Charmful would do just fine at the ball. Darling, you're not actually going to bring your toys to the ball, are you?
Mother, I've told you 100 times. They are not toys. They're actual designs of the trains, scale models, based on the actual designs of them whenever they're actually invented. And no, I will not be bringing them to the ball because I will not be going to the ball. I don't want a wife. I wouldn't know what to say to a wife. I wouldn't know what to do with a wife. It's just too much. I'm not going.
Look, you're going to that ball and finding a wife tonight, or else...
Or else what?
Me and your father have discussed this. Well, what happened was, your father screamed and yelled like a log. But what we decided was that if you don't go to the ball tonight and find a wife, we're going to sell all your toys on eBay.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, yes, we would. So it's your choice, a wife or model trains.
This is so unfair. Why'd I have to be born a prince? Why couldn't I have just been born a llama farmer?
You're not a llama farmer. You're a prince. And why would anyone be dumb enough to raise llamas?
Well, you can sell their fur and you can make llama cheese.
Enough! Are you going to that ball or not?
Fine. I'll go and get married. But I'm not going to like it.
Well, why should you be any different from anybody else?
What was that?
What I meant to say was, look, I'm a very stupid man.
Very well. Let the ball begin.
Welcome all to the most special way of all. Tonight, we are gathered to choose the bride for our son, Prince Charmful, heir to the throne. And now, the prince would like to talk to you all.
What?
Give me this.
What I said was, I don't really want to do this. I hate dances, I hate dancing. I'd much rather be at home working on my model trains. They're really cool. They have 6 wheels and real smoke comes out the smokestack. And they're much better than any wife. So welcome.
Great. Now let's get the party started.
And now, will each fair young maiden line up for your dance with Prince Charmful?
Oh, your princess. I've just been dying to meet. Finally get a chance to talk to you. And I just know that we're going to fall in love tonight and get married because my psychic told me so. And she said they're going to have 10 babies.
What?
I think we should name them Alice, Susan, Peter, Compa, Mildred, Brick, Tommy, Margot, Cinnamon, and Charmful Jr. Also, I like to build this new house. The castle's nice enough, but I hate it. It's all cold and damp and made of stone and rocks. And the walls are so thin.
That's to keep the bad guys out.
You're so cute. Anyways, I want a split-level Cape Cod ranch house with a swimming pool and a 4-car carport. And then I want a nice, wide, long fence with lots and lots of shrubs and bushes and whatnot. And I was thinking about it, and I don't really like the title queen very much, because the queen is always weaker than the king, and that is not the basis of a healthy relationship.
Say, would you like to go see the moat? It's really beautiful this time of night. Can't see all the gross things floating in it.
Well, we're certainly going to get rid of any boats. They're just too dangerous to tell little kids running around.
It's exactly what I was thinking. Say, why don't we, put in some curtains or something? And how about you go right along, keep measuring those, and I'll be over there in a little bit.
I'll do that right now, Shekums.
I guess that I should have told her that it's really, really slippery around the moat. I say, aren't you going to dance?
I don't want to dance.
Why not?
I don't want to dance.
Why would you not want to dance? Why would you? I don't want to dance either, but if you're going to come to the dance, why? If you don't want to dance, why would you want to come?
My parents made my cloak. They want to marry a prince, but they want to marry Oscar.
Who is Oscar?
Oscar is the name of my boyfriend. He's a doctor. He's a wonderful man in the whole world. He's a smart and good looking, and he's brave. He's not like you at all. And I love you. And I want to marry for my parents to let me.
Why ever not?
They say have enough money, but it's not fault.
Well, how much money do they want Oscar to have?
At least $25. Oh, Oscar, my head's breaking for too long.
$25? Is that all?
Where is Oscar going to get that money? What is not a very good doctor?
Look, lady, if I give you the money, we go away.
What do you do?
Here, 1 second. Just grab these out of my pocket. Take these 12 gold pieces and fly to your lover's arms.
12 gold pieces? Is that as much as 25 gold?
Look, lady, take the money and run.
Oh, Oscar, I love you, my little Oscar.
Okay, you can go now.
I come in me up, but don't be with the job.
Security!
Hey, dance, prince!
This is so exciting. You will fall in love with me faster than you can say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson! Is he in love with you yet?
I haven't even met him yet.
When you said it now, Alberta, be sure that when you're doing with this ring, you talk about things with people interested in you. Talk about walnuts, you don't think that's cool? Well, most certainly not Mitch walnuts. Talk about jewelry, shiny, expensive, things like that. What should I say to him, Mommy?
What are you talking about?
What should I say to the prince?
You're not going to say anything to the prince. Unless you want to dance with him.
Oh, well, I'm okay. I'm going to go to some more things in the blanket.
Now, Alberta, remember to smile a lot and sweat a little. Don't worry, he'll propose to me before the end of the dance. Oh, Your Majesty, I am so pleased to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
It must be so nice living here, in this palace with all the marble sculptures, the silk tapestries, great artworks, and storerooms full of gold.
Well, it gets a little drafty in the winter, but that's because I live up in the tower.
Oh, you have such a wonderful sense of humor. No wonder all the ladies here want to marry you.
Well, I think it's mainly because I'm rich and I'm going to be king someday.
Oh, really? I guess I hadn't thought about that. My, but you're a lovely dancer.
Really? That's funny. I keep stepping on everyone's feet, plus I'm tone deaf and not very coordinated. All the other girls kept laughing and making faces.
Take my word for it, Your Majesty. You're an amazing dancer.
Wonderful. Oh, say, I'm supposed to get married tonight. Would you like to be?
All right, where's the prince?
Who the heck are you?
I'm a fair maiden, and I got invited to the ball. And I'm going to dance with the prince. And nobody better try to stop me, because I've had a really, really lousy night.
That's the prince over there.
Look out, honey, I'm cutting in.
I say, darling, who is that strange young woman?
No idea. But knowing Charmful, that's exactly the kind of woman you would marry.
Mother, did you see what that girl did to me? I did. I have no fear, my dear. She can help me. Your beauty, charm, is great. But I wonder, who could that mysterious girl be?
Are you kidding me? It's Cinderella. She has a really ugly dress and some funky looking shoes, but I mean, she looks and smells the same. What, are you going blind?
What? I'll go tear away from the prince right now.
No, let her come and dance with all the children shortly. Once and for all, we get along.
go get some pigs in a blanket.
Oh, Mother, she's still dancing with him. How much longer is she gonna hog him? He dance till at midnight, and then you shall return.
Are you alright? You seem a little frazzled.
You can say that again. This was supposed to be the greatest night of my life, and now it's just a disaster. All I want to do is have my stupid dance and go home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the prince. I'm Prince Trumford.
I know.
Oh, don't cry. There. You should be happy. You're at a dance and you have a beautiful dress on. Well, it's not beautiful, but it is a dress. Your shoes. Your shoes are... Oh, those shoes all right. Oh, but your perfume, it smells like cows.
Wait till I can't care of 100 llamas all day. Then I'll smell real good.
Llamas? Did you say llamas?
Yeah, starting tomorrow, besides all my other miserable chores, I have to take care of 100 llamas. That is, after I build the llama barn when I go.
So were you going to say that you're going to build a llama barn all by yourself?
Sure, I put everything around the house. And I make the cows, and I make cheese, and...
Will you be making llama cheese?
Yeah, why? Do you like it?
Oh, indeed I do. There's nothing I like more than a big slab of llama cheese on my table when I'm working on my models.
Well, I'll be covered in llama cheese, so I'll send you over a couple of pounds.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Say, did you say you build models?
Oh, yes, I do. Do you build things?
Yeah, building things is cool. Well, things I build are huge, heavy structures because the rest of my family is too lazy to help out. But it's nice to build something you made with your own hands.
I say, do you have issues with your family as well?
Yeah, what's the problem with yours?
They're always criticizing me and everything.
Welcome to the club.
What club?
Well, it's...
Well, say, I don't know your name.
Well, my name is... Oh, for the love of mine, I gotta go. Hey, thanks for the dance. It was nice. Well, except for the part where you stepped on my feet, but...
Wait! I don't know who you are! I don't know who you are!
What are you yelling for?
That girl who just left here, that is the girl that I'm going to marry.
Son, that's wonderful. What is her name?
I don't know.
Where does she work? Where does she live?
Not sure?
Where does she work?
Can't say.
Did she leave any clue as to her identity?
Nope.
Good work there, son.
Don't
Good
listen
work.
to your father. All you have to do is search the entire kingdom, which shouldn't take 3 to 5 years, if you're lucky. Hey, Sweetums, I think there's some pigs in a blanket left.
Oh, the scrumptious.
Don't worry, my darling. I shall find you, no matter how far I shall have to travel. That is, if it isn't too far.
I'll raise your tent, old chap.
He's right, go all in. Alright, I'm all in. What do you have?
Full house. Ace of the kings.
I've got 4 eggs.
No, you don't. 2 of the 6s. That's 2 peg. I win.
Thanks a lot, fellas.
Hey, they're Godmother lady. That's midnight. You better get us out of here before Cinderella comes back. She didn't look too happy when she left.
I've almost got it. I think I found the right spell in this book of spells. Now let's see. Iggity, piggity, pop! Wobble, wobble, good pluck!
Hey, where is this place? Where is that woman with the hay and the spinning wheel and the bowl and the baby?
The last thing I remember, I was in the stomach of a well, and boy did it stink.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I did it again. No offense, lady, but you're really wrong, Fairy Godmother. Oh, I know it. I should have just stuck to selling scented candles.
Hey, wait a minute! I remember you. You're that crazy lady who turned me into yeah. Remember me, don't you?
She did what?
She turned me into yeah. All I ever wanted was to be a little boy. So I made a wish upon a star and sang a song to the cricket, and then
You sang a song like who?
I sang a song with the cricket, but it doesn't sing, it talks too.
So did you start singing to the cricket after she turned you into
No,
a cat?
I talked to her before. So I made a wish upon a star from a girl that
strawberry, didn't I? And I gave you that complimentary scented candle.
Yeah, but it fell over and started a fire. And let me tell you, when you're mad with that's no joke. What's going on here?
Well, Cinderella called for a fairy godmother, but they were all sick, so I took this substitute instead. And she screwed everything up, and in about 5 minutes, Cinderella's gonna come through that door, and we're all gonna be in jolly big trouble, what?
All right, don't panic. I can take care of everything. I'll just say a few magic words and everything will be back to normal. However, I will have personal rules. If I solve your problem, you must pay me your first child. Or $50. However, I will have mercy on you. I will give you 3 chances to guess my name, and if
Rumpelstiltskin.
what? How do you know my name?
Dude, if you didn't want people to know your name, you probably shouldn't have written that book all about you and the whole Sean the Gold thing.
Curse! Go up again! We have not heard the last of the arms my name is.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Ah! Hey, you guys have any chips or dip, or maybe some sawdust? Hey, if you got some straw, I can spin it into gold, and we can order some pizza.
What? What is going on here? I thought I just wanted to get all the people out of here.
Well, I tried, but it isn't easy.
Wait a minute, who are these two guys?
I'm really this is a secret, but I'll give you 3 chances to guess my name, and if...
What is Rumpelstiltskin doing here? My evil stepmother and evil stepsiblings are going to be home any second. If they find these people here, I'm going to be cleaning lawn for the rest of my life.
Wait a second. You're wearing both of your shoes?
Yeah? It's not how most people do it.
No. You were supposed to leave one of your shoes at the ball, so the prince could use it to find you. Now he has no way of locating his one true love. Why didn't you leave your shoe at the ball?
Because you didn't tell me to!
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Well, this is just about the worst night of my life. I haven't eaten anything all night. Are you chicken good blood?
No.
Great.
Cinderella, we know you were at the ball, and boy, are you... Whoa, who are these people?
Why are all these people in my house?
What are all these weirdos doing here?
Why did you ask her?
Hello? Would you be interested in buying some scented candles?
Cinderella, I don't know what this all is, but I can tell you this. As soon as that long barn is built, you will be living in it.
Not so fast! No one will dare harm a hair! I'm the head of my princess right to me!
Well, your majesty, how did you find me? I didn't leave a shoe.
A shoe? How would a shoe help me find you? Unless you write your name in your shoes, but that'd be a really strange thing to do.
Then how did you find me?
I asked the taxi cab company where you lived. Now, would you like to go to the palace with me, get married, and we build my novels?
Nothing really.
Awesome. And now that we're going to be married, you don't have to call me Prince Trumful anymore. You can call me Prince.
What about all these people? Hello? I don't know. I don't care. Too much or something. Let's get hit.
One more thing. You, Fabrice, Alberta, and Fabio are to deliver 50 pounds of llama cheese to the palace each day. Or else I shall have your heads cut off and then throw you in the dungeon. That will teach you to be evil. Doodles.
Wow, that's just so ducky. I can spend all day making llama cheese. I'll get all stinky and cheesy.
Now we don't have anyone to do our chore stories.
We kind of ate all your food. You're going to have to go to the store and get us breakfast.
Yes, and pray tell me, where shall we be sleeping tonight? I have a rather sensitive back. Can require an extra firm mattress.
And I snore really loud, so you might want to put me in a room away from everyone else.
Also, give me some Cocoa Puffs and Pop Tarts. I don't need for real boy. I can sit on the floor, put on electricity on there. Still need soy cereal.
You guys aren't staying here.
Well, until that substitute lady over there figures out to get us back where we came from, we're staying right here.
Absolutely not. We refuse.
Well, in that case, being a wolf, I shall have to eat you. Jolly good.
All right. You guys can stay. Fairy godmother, haven't you figured out how to fix this all yet?
Actually, I did get Cinderella to marry the prince, and they will live happily ever after. So, there. I knew I was doing all along. And with that, I bid you farewell. Lickety, slickety, pickety, pop! Hackety, rockety, slippery, slop! Oops, sorry, my bad.
First up, we have Alex and Emily. Haley, Evan, Desiree. Daisy. Kaden, Jasmine, Brittany, Johnny. Mariah, Sarah, and Hannah. Haley, Warren, and Yuri.